Hello amigas, good morning, happy Monday. It is 9:29 a.m. and I'm still drinking my coffee from breakfast. You know, it's just one of those things where as a parent you have your drink, you have your coffee, and it starts off as one way, and then just as time progresses it's not the way how you initially had it. So I've already had to reheat my coffee once, and I'm just trying to finish it while it's still kind of warm. But we are starting off the week with both of my babies sick. Oh my gosh. Literally yesterday my son woke up and right away he was sick. Well, we heard it in both of them, just like that stuffy congestion, but it was my son who had like the runny nose, the mucus, the sneezing, the fever, the body shivers. So he for sure was sick yesterday. Today came along, both of my kids are for sure sick. So today is day 2 of my son being sick, and today is day 1 of my daughter being sick. And these are the remedies that we are using. First things first, we do like to use Zarbee's Soothing Chest Rub. And then I also like to use some type of like organic, more on the natural side for cough medicine. And these are both from the brand Highlands Kids. I do like the daytime all-in-one cough syrup, as well as the all-in-one cough syrup for nighttime. They're both really good. It's just the difference between the nighttime one is just that it has a little bit of drowsiness and helps promote sleep and relaxation, whereas the daytime, it's to ease cough, mucus, nasal, and throat irritation. And they're both good flavors. My kids love them. They're both great flavor. And these are good from 1 to 12 years old. And the ingredients are pretty good. Like, they're all organic and like things that I can make sense of, which I love. And then the Tylenol, I just use the infant Tylenol in the cherry flavor. And like I said, this one is for my son's fever that he's been having. So this one is more of just like on demand type of thing. Whereas the cough and congestion one, that one, I'm trying to give it to them every 4 hours. And when my kids are sick, they are very needy, they are very whiny, and obviously I'm not going to be having my kids out and about. So today we're pretty much just going to hang out at home. And when they're sick, that is also like the most time that we let them watch TV. And we just kind of like let them do what's gonna just help them like relax and just like calm down and just let the sickness pass. And yesterday we actually had a family outing at Walmart after dinner. So this was in the evening, and we bought all the things. Like, I bought more medicine, I bought jello and soups, I bought orange juice. So just all of the essentials that you gotta have when, you know, your kids and people in the family are sick. So my objective of today is to finish doing mine and my husband's laundry, which y'all had already seen. I already had 1 load put to wash with you amigas, and then I actually put a 2nd load to wash because, girl, that bin was full to the brim. So that's 2 loads of laundry that I gotta do. Thank you, baby. And then I also want to clean my restroom downstairs, and pretty much that's it. Just, you know, tend to my babies. Today is also tamale day for me to sell them. And so, just long story short, I'm not going out to my husband's job that I know of right now to sell the tamales, and I just posted it on Facebook. And so right now we're just kind of trying to sell them and promote the tamales online, and like that people can come pick up their order and whatnot. But we'll see. I don't know. It's, my children are sick, and that's the main priority and the focus of the day, but I'm also trying to sell my tamales. So we'll just see how the day takes us. And let me get to washing my dishes. Let me finish the coffee, and I will chat with you amigas when I get the chance. good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is 10:45 a.m. and we got back a little bit ago from going to my husband's job and selling the tamales. But as you may remember from yesterday, both of my babies are sick, so it just felt long being out and selling the tamales and everything. And today is day 2 of selling the tamales, which is not ideal, but that's the reality. I did not sell out yesterday, unfortunately, and I still have extra, which carried me over into selling more today. And I'm literally barely drinking a cup of coffee right now just because this morning was pretty hectic. We had to literally run out of the house, drop everything, and go to my husband's job to sell the tamales. But yeah, when we came back, I gave the kids medicine. I did the dishes, I did the post-breakfast cleanup, I vacuumed the living room just to like tidy up a little bit because the house just felt really disastrous for me, and it was just like not a good vibe that we were walking into back into the home. But I did want to tell you my total that I spent at Market Basket for all of my groceries to make the pork tamales, and that total was $79.64. I am keeping all of my receipts, and I'm just keeping track of everything, of how much I'm spending, but also just to keep track of like the ingredients that I'm using for certain tamales, because I don't know, I feel like I might use these receipts and put it on the tax form when it comes for tax season. So keeping all my receipts, keeping track, and just trying to stay organized in my small business. So with that being said, I spent $79 and I have already earned back my profit. So I've already earned back exactly the money that I put into it, plus some. So I am technically already making profit. But like I said, I do still have some tamales left in the pot, but I do want to share the profit that I've made so far, literally as of right now. And that number is $91.86. This is everything that is coming directly back into my pocket. So I have made more money, but obviously I want to subtract what I've put into the tamales. And so the difference, aka my profit that I've made, is $91.86. And so now I need to see where is this money exactly going to go to, because we did actually, in fact, already purchase all of our kids' Christmas gifts, plus all of my son's birthday presents. With the holidays coming up, like, we want to do things, and especially with my son's birthday coming up, we want to take him somewhere and obviously plan for his birthday and everything. So we'll just see, you know, where the profit money is going to go from my cooking small business. But as of right now, the checklist of purchasing all of my kids' presents has already been checked off. And yeah, it's still nice for me to see the profit that I'm making, and I'm still planning on making and selling tamales, and the little routine and the schedule that we got going on is working pretty well, and I feel so much more at ease and peace and like not as stressed and everything. Just right now it's a little bit different because, you know, with the exception of my kids being sick, but yeah, everything has been going fine. And I mean, it's been pretty successful so far, and I have high hopes for this small business, and I have high hopes for the successes that it can bring into our family and our home financially. So we're just gonna keep doing with what's been working for us. All right, good job. Hey amigas, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is 10:17 a.m. and I'm sitting on the table, just kind of like catching my breath a little bit. I already picked up a little bit this morning just to kind of like freshen up the home a little bit. I washed both of our couch blankets. What else? I put away my kids' laundry. We also went to Walmart last night, and we bought the kids one clothing each, and I just, you know, took that out the packaging, put that away also. And then I put another load of laundry to wash. I took out the car seats from the car, took out all the cushions, and I'm also gonna put that to wash. I cleaned my kitchen, and I did like a thorough a light thorough clean of my kitchen, just like spray the counters down with like antibacterial spray. I cleaned off my stove since we didn't get to that last night. Finished watching up my pot from the tamales and everything. So just, yeah, pretty much picking up and just kind of like tidying up my space a little bit. So both of my kids are still sick, and if anything, my son is actually worse today. He has more congestion and more of a runny nose and a little bit of a cough again. So the kids this morning, they actually had chicken noodle soup for breakfast, and then they've been drinking orange juice. We already gave them cough medicine, that Highlands cough medicine that I showed y'all the other day. What else? I, suck out the boogers out their nose, and they don't love it, but they feel so much better afterwards because they're like, oh, I can breathe. And, yeah, last night was also rough. Well, for one, we were coming home late from Walmart, but then all of a sudden our friends had an emergency and we went to go help them out. And literally we went from Walmart. It was already like my kids' bedtime, and then we got called for my friend's emergency, went and go help them out. And by the time we showered the kids and we're planning on laying them down, my husband had noticed that our son Ivar, he had this like bruise looking really bad bug bite on his lower back, and he was getting really concerned, and he was like, hey, I think we should take him to the doctors. And I'm like, all right, trust your instinct, rather be safe than sorry. So I was like, all right. So we showered him and I took him to the emergency room. My husband and my daughter, they stayed home. My daughter obviously knocked out, and my husband, he was like picking up post dinner and whatnot from the home, putting away the groceries and everything from Walmart. And so I took my son to the emergency room. Thankfully, it was fast, and they had said that it was a bug bite, and they prescribed him some antibiotic ointment, and now we just kind of have to put it on him up until it goes away. So we put that on last night. We put some again this morning. So we have the antibiotic ointment now for that bug bite, plus the medicine for their cough and congestion and everything. So yeah, my son, he's currently battling two things. Well, my daughter's just battling the one. So yeah, it was just a long evening, a long night, and we were just so tired and beat that neither of us, me and my husband, showered. We just went to sleep stinky. And this morning I woke up and I just felt it. I was like, oh, I feel so disgusting. When I don't shower, like regular daily shower, and I feel it the next day, I'm like, ugh, I regret it. Like I just wake up and I'm like, oh, I feel so gross. I need a shower right now. So I woke up at like 6:30 this morning, and I just right away just went straight to the shower, and I want to go, like I washed my hair and everything. I did a good thorough deep clean on my hair. I brushed my face, brushed my teeth like extra hard this morning and everything. So just to freshen myself up and make sure I'm clean and just start the day on a good note. But yeah, pretty much I'm just trying to focus on my kids' health and just do little light housework. And we bought all of the things from Walmart yesterday for us to have our ham, because we had purchased the ham maybe like the other week at Market Basket, and we bought the ham there, and I'm gonna be making a ham. I'm also gonna be doing a homemade apple pie, so we bought all of the things for that. And today is Wednesday, obviously the stores are gonna be like crazy and everything, and then tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day, places are gonna be closed. So that's why we were like, no, we have to go to Walmart yesterday, whether it was like late or not. We just had to go yesterday and get all of our things yesterday, because I was not going to be dealing with that hassle today, girl. But anywho, with that being said, I am going to end the video here. And as I mentioned, tomorrow's going to be Thanksgiving, and I just want to say thank you to anyone who chooses to support me on any of my social media platforms or on all my social media platforms. I truly appreciate you. I appreciate you just joining this journey of life and motherhood and wife life and girl in her 20s life. I really do appreciate it. I hope that everyone has a good Thanksgiving, a happy Thanksgiving, and a grateful Thanksgiving. And so happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And I will see you amigas in the next video. Bye.